Taurus, this is going to be a reading for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at the next 48 hours for your love life. So July 2nd through the 3rd. And we're going to get straight into it. Of course, any links you're looking for will be below. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more of my readings in the future. And let's see what's going on. Taurus. What does the next 48 hours have in store for their love life? Okay. So let's go ahead and discuss the cards. So the first card, this is going to represent where your current relationship or connection is headed. So let's see. We have the Princess of Swords representing that energy. So where's your connection headed, Taurus? It's headed in some interesting times. What I will say is it's really determined based off of either you or this person's like communication abilities. And when I say that, like I see one person who operates in this level of like pettiness. So whenever there's an argument, somebody has like this knee-jerk reaction to respond with a response that may be not necessarily needed, or, you know, the situations get drawn out a lot longer because of little, like I said, pettiness, like somebody saying things without a regard in which how, you know, that may affect the other person or how that may play out later on. Just in the heat of the moment, just saying anything. So that's one thing that's a determining factor. Another thing that I'm seeing here, it has a lot to do. What I see in the future, there may be like this on and off connection going on, especially if you're dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. It just seems very on and off because there's random arguments that spring up or random issues that spring up. Somebody wants to lash out and argue or, you know, do something that's not necessarily called for, and then it gets drawn out. So that's one thing. Also, somebody may just be inconsistently showing up in your life, or you could be inconsistently showing up in someone else's life. Now, how your love interest or your current connection, how they may be feeling about you, we have the Eight of Discs. So for my people who are trying to put work into their connection and make it work, they actually recognize where you're trying, and they want to try really bad for the connection as well, because they know if you guys did actually try to work through the issues, you guys could be in a different space. I think that this person just wishes that you guys could both understand each other's needs a lot more without there being like this level of hostility or defensiveness when one person expresses their, you know, distaste for the relationship. So if one party feels like the sex is not that good, being able to speak up for themselves and state that without it being a whole argument. Yeah. They want to bring you back into their life if you guys aren't speaking right now. Now, what's going to be their next set of actions towards you? We have the Princess of Wands. So they're either going to try to reach out to you via text message, social media, whatever line of communication you guys may have. If you have like a mutual friend, possibly a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, this person, like your person may be reaching out to you via another person. Also with the Princess of Wands, they could just be coming on to you like really sexually, or just really laying it on thick in terms of pursuing you and showing interest there. Now, it may be a little displaced anger in the beginning, like this person may be slightly defensive in the beginning, but then eventually what you will notice about this person, they lighten up and they're going to be like, again, sexually pursuing you. So That's interesting. Now, what you do need to know that your person isn't necessarily saying or can't say, we do have the Fool card in reverse. So what you need to know, this person, they want to take a leap of faith to make this connection work, but I think what's making them hesitate so much, and if they're not speaking to you right now, what could be the driving force as to why that is because this person is thinking that they may end up looking like a fool if they put themselves out there to even try, or if they try and then it fails, it may disappoint this person even more, especially after basically putting themselves back on the line. So if you're wondering like, hey, why hasn't this person reached out to me? It's been a minute since, we've been in contact and what's going on. The reason why may be because this person's scared of looking foolish or dumb in the end after putting, the connection back together. They don't want that to happen. Now, and another thing you need to know is if you guys aren't talking right now, they aren't necessarily looking at another connection if that's something you're worried about too. Now, what's the outcome for the next 48 hours? I do have the Judgment card in reverse. So a decision is going to be reached, whether this is a decision to not do anything or a decision to do something, a decision is going to be reached or a choice is going to be made. Now, this choice may not be the best choice for you guys. I will be honest, because whenever I see the Judgment card in reverse, this means bad judgment. So you want to be careful that you really think things through before making any permanent decisions during the next 48 hours with your love life, okay? Now, the last card, this is going to represent the challenge that may come up in your connection during this time frame. I do have the Eight of Wands. So this could be moving on from issues and problems in the connection. This could be somebody that you're dealing with moving too fast. There could be just a lot of little things that are being thrown at your connection or thrown at you or your person, and it's affecting the connection. Travel, if you guys don't live in close proximity and you guys live long distance, travel may be the issue. Yeah, mainly those things is what I'm seeing. But this is what I see overall in terms of the energy. I hope that I put things in perspective and that you took something from this reading. If you enjoyed, feel free to thumbs the video up and subscribe. Of course, check out the description if you want a personal. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.